Hello and welcome to episode 32, the finale of our Emberpelts Update 7 playthrough here. Cycle 38, day 23. Got 2 days left in a bad tide. And yes, friends, this is the end of the series. There's still stuff we could do, but it's kind of gotten a little bit stale for me, and you guys seem to have indicated something to that effect in some of your comments as well. So we're going to send it off with a bit of a bang today. Going to set the Wonder of Fire off a couple times. We're going to make sure that all of this stuff is satisfied, and I'm going to try to put a final fix in for all this overflowing nonsense. Whether or not I'm able to actually accomplish that remains to be seen, but I very much would like to at least kind of solve some of these problems. If I can't make it happen, then I can't make it happen, but I'm going to at the very least try. So before we get into that, let's go ahead and take a look at our well-being once again. The stuff that it's like not completely done is usually pretty easily fixable. Like the roofing here, I'm pretty sure we take a look at all of these bits here. It's going to be like this area here that doesn't have those, and this area here should be pretty well covered, I think, depending on how we want to look at things. It's not really that easy to see, but I want to say that they are. Wait, why do I have all these dead trees here? Do we have an overflow bad water thing? No, died due to drying out. Oh, okay, that's probably because during the last drought this actually got pretty well emptied, but you know, we managed to green up most of the map. Oh, we also have this. I completely forgot about. Oops. Well, I guess we can go ahead and set that off. This is what happens when you don't play the game for 4 or 5 days on this playthrough, and sometimes it'll surprise you on what you can actually accomplish. So this is all the way down to the very bottom of the map. We just got to let them get in there, do what they got to do, and we'll go back over here. But I think probably an easy way for us to kind of solve our problems with all this stuff is to just put in some simple decoration things here. Just really easy, really simple. If I can, rotate correctly. So I'm going to do that once these bits are put in, because the bots and everybody can come up here and take care of that. That'll take care of most of these, and I'll put them in these 2 corners as well. And then we'll see what else happens here. I know I have these large lodges paused. We don't necessarily have to have those paused. I could just, turn them back on. But taking a look at the rest of these things, there's a little bit that probably could be improved. And you know what? Since the Wonder of Fire doesn't actually kill beavers, I can just make all these employees bots. And then all of the beavers can have their work hours reduced to 0, which shouldn't matter if they're not working anyway. And then maybe we'll see the well-being creep up just a tiny bit for some of these. Because, like, a lot of the problem, I think, could also be, these beavers are spending 16 hours a day. Or we're spending 16 hours a day chilling at the Wonder. So we'll see what happens. I do know these roofing pieces did need to be put in, no matter what. So that's going to be an easy way for us to take care of all of that. So we'll let that be what it's going to be. When the bad tide ends, we will have, not all of this coming in as well. It'll be coming up this way. So that should help us out a little bit. I think the problem when I designed this was I did not properly account for the 4 extra strength coming in this way. Remember, this one is turned off. It's not actually operating, and we're still massively overflowing. So I should have, at this part here, I should have made this 4 wide internally and not 3. Now, I can't really do that. I mean, I guess I could, because of the way we have the overhanging terrain now that we kind of didn't when we started building this. And I think that would probably be the easiest way to get this taken care of, would be to just make this 4 wide. And I wonder, can they actually build this? Now I'm actually kind of curious. So, oh no, here we go. I'm gonna commit math. I'm going to attempt to. But if we just, you know, give it the old college try for whatever that's worth. Depending on who you ask, they might have very different answers associated with it, but assuming they don't, you know, build these things out of order like a bunch of buffoons, then we should be able to take care of most of this. I will remain hopeful and optimistic. If this actually works, I'm gonna be pretty impressed. Maybe not necessarily with myself, but we'll see what happens. We are going to have to move this bit out, but that's fine because, you know, they can also get up this way. Should not be an issue. Why is this one marked for removal? Oh, that was probably from when I was trying to put these pillars in. Long time ago. So, let's go ahead and, okay, make sure that nobody's in there when we actually get rid of it. Because that is going to, oh, lag. That's going to require us to get up here. It's going to be really interesting if this actually does work. So now what I'm going to have to do, put this in here. This will have to have a thing on top of it. And while we're working on this, we can actually turn all of our bad water sources off. You know, because now all the clean water is going to be coming out the top here, in theory, once it filters itself enough. But I'm going to go ahead, for the benefit of our beavers here, or bots, rather. That's already turned off, that's already turned off. We're just going to turn this whole thing completely off. And we're going to see what happens. So now I am just so curious. Once the flow stops, assuming it does, which hopefully it does, then I can come in here and I can widen the rest of this. I don't think I have to turn the rest of this into 4 wide, but I know putting this at 4 wide should being the operative term, actually yield some positive results. So I don't want to put this playthrough to bed until I know I've actually kind of solved this, which I know might be kind of a pipe dream, but I hate to just give up on stuff. So, one last shot for all the marbles, all the glory. Just get this stuff popped in correctly. Now that there's no liquid here, I can actually blow this up without something bad happening, because this is going to have to be covered because it is a tunnel. And I think I can, you know, actually get away with that. You know, just let them put all these in place. Get a little bit more going on, and I'm pretty sure we'll be in good shape. All right, how are we looking? We get all those done? All right, we're going to go left to right here, as soon as I actually connect the right thing. I love lag. Yeah, take that all the way down to 3 FPS. Beautiful. 2 FPS. There's the one. There's the one. Wow. That should not have taken that long, but it's objectively kind of funny that it did. Alright, impermeable floor. Go right there. Lag. Good. So they'll build that. I believe the outflow here should be fine. Might actually be better to do it this way because we have enough fingers. Okay. So, this should actually be a lot more serviceable now. I thought about, you know, expanding this one as well. And I think, you know, since we're already here, I might want to do that, but it's gonna be an interesting problem for us to solve, because I'm gonna have to, because of the way this was built, I'm gonna have to build this up from something. I don't think it's actually gonna play nice. I might not be able to, unless I put what do I have done here? 6x1 overhangs. All right, I'll tell you what, I'll play nice. I'll play nice because I'm actually motivated to see some sort of actual success occur here. I am very, very, very curious. Now, the reason I have to do this is because I don't have any earth underneath this, and I'd have to remove that bit there. So it's just going to be what it's going to be. I will also, I guess, coming out this way, put in this bit here, just because I can. And then we'll come in here to do this and to do this. Now, the hard part's going to be when we get over here, because I don't really have a good mechanism to do this with. Is this... That's also a platform. Oh, wait, hold on. You know what? You know what I could probably actually get away with? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot I could do that. Okay. Okay. Let's put that back into there. And then I think, have I done my math? Oh, man. Oh, come on. One off. Is there any more of these I could actually... No. Okay, I can't get rid of that one. Well, you know, this will work. And it'll only be, you know, not supported by a little tiny bit of space, so I guess that's going to be okay. Then that piece can go in there. I won't need to bring the rest of this up at all, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then I'm hopeful that I can actually get the rest of this connected here. We'll just pop in our dynamite all the way down. And we'll build this entire corner into the little thing there. Then this also needs to be removed here. I think that should be okay. And because we can, I do think I want to put in these other water wheels here, which I will go ahead and queue up on this side. I love seeing all of these things rotate. I think it's really cool. So we'll get the rest of these laid out. And then, oh, come on. Then we will set our things to open, and we'll see if we've actually solved our problems. If we haven't, then, well, you know, that's unfortunate, but it's not really going to affect anything. We just tried. We did our best. And sometimes that's all that matters. So what now we have to do is also come over... lag. Come over here and... lag. Oh, wow. This is like actually becoming almost unplayable. Let's go ahead and get these bits there. I am glad that actually worked, so I don't look like a complete idiot. At least not in that context. Can they actually reach this? Oh, I guess they could build it from above. Alright. Oh, that's fine. I don't have any way of getting in there. Okay, set this off here. Okay, that needs to have... I'm glad I caught that. That needs to have an impermeable floor. I really hope I did not miss any impermeable floors here, because now it's going to be kind of hard for me to see that. I think I got all of them. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, get that last bit in there. This has been correctly done here. Okay. I'm going to start just as soon as this one's finished. Oh, they're building from underneath. I forgot that was a thing they could do. Alright, let's start by turning this one on. Okay, take it off at triple speed because water physics can kind of get weird. Let it make its way through here. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that this will actually work. See, the level here hasn't gone down enough to really cause too many problems when this gets turned back on. But yeah, we're not surging over here. If I go to 2 times speed, it should still play nice also. I really hope I don't have to redo this, because that's going to cause a lot of other problems. But the 2, 3, 4 arrangement, it's probably how it should have been in the first place. Still looks pretty cool, even if it's a little, you know, not perfect. Alright, so now we're flowing through here. That's going pretty well. No complaints, no complaints. Alright, let's turn on this one here. Come on. Click. Thank you. Open. Thank you, autosave lag. Alright, let's keep an eye on our water levels. I can't zoom in too much or else the sound's going to be really annoying. Okay, it is rising, but it should equalize, I think. Okay, so this level is up where it's supposed to be. We're coming through here. It's not quite gotten to the point where it's all coming out the end yet, but it will soon. Our well-being is stayed at 74, which is marginally disappointing. I thought it would go up. I thought it would go up to 75. But maybe there are still a couple spots we haven't done enough in yet. Alright, so now we are coming out the very end. Things should be okay. I know I said something about, you know, I wanted to demolish terrain here, but if this doesn't overflow when we turn the other source on, then we might be in pretty good shape. And we're still generating just an absolutely ridiculous quantity of energy here. It's only going up, and we haven't even turned the third one back on, but our height here, oh, that's actually, it's actually considerably lower. Alright, I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised, but if I turn this third one on and it still gets up to about halfway, then we know we probably haven't accomplished that much, but come on, click on this thing. There we go. Alright, so we turn that thing on. I fully expect this to surge a little bit. Oh, it's not. Okay, what about over here? Still looking okay? Yeah, alright. Well, I guess everything's working better now. Yep, past 21,000. Seems like it's kind of leveled off. Maybe going down a little bit. Alright, now if I triple speed, how's that going to affect stuff? Yeah, that's lower. Cool. Alright. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, the question is going to be, are we going to have a drought or a bad tide next? Because that's the only other way we can really test this, is to put the rest of the water through there. I kind of don't want to mess with the sluice gates. But that, you know, that's working. It's absolutely working. And the amount of power does tend to fluctuate a little bit, but it seems to be doing okay. Alright, so I'm going to consider that to be more or less solved. Alright, so this is all fine, this is all fine. This is all fine. The beaver bust is missing 0.1. And then it's Wonder of Fire. Everything else is maxed out. Okay. And it literally is, even if the bar is not quite there. So, beaver bust. Let's take a look at the beaver bust, see what the coverage... Oh, come on, lag. See what the coverage is on this. I got some there. I don't really know if I have a really good spot to put one of these. I guess I could try putting one here. Can they reach that? No, they're not going to be able to put that there. Alright. It's probably not these guys anyway. Did I put beaver busts in here? I'm pretty sure. No? Oh, that's the statue. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Come on. Come on. Let me put these things in here. It's not going to let me do it, is it? Okay, no, I saw a green one. I saw a green. Alright, I'm going to have to pause the game so I can actually, you know, see in here. Is there anywhere I can put this thing? Okay, that's on the very... Come on. That's on the very back side here. Alright, well, if I put one there and I put one there, then they're going to go there. And I don't have a space on this side to do it because I put that in place. There's really not... Oh, okay, well, it fits in there, but it doesn't fit over here. So here's how we solve that problem, is I put in two of those guys, and then there you go. You can be judged by the Council of Beaver Busts as you make your way downtown, so to speak. That's going to hit these guys if I put it there. But what we can do is we can just move it here, and then that will hit both of them. I am pretty sure. Yes, that will cover every housing unit, so that's going to be good there. I've got, I guess technically not over here, but these are also paused, so maybe, maybe not. See, this here won't cover these on the back, but we're also not really concerned about it, I don't think. I don't think we need to be. But just because we can, I'll go ahead and I'll put in a couple more of these guys just chilling right here. I don't think I have any other housing anywhere else. I shouldn't. I do want to put one more over here. Now, this is the whole statue. I guess that's all right. Is there anywhere else? Oh, I got one there. I got one there. If they can build on top of this mess here, then that would cover most of the rest of this. If they can cover this here, that'll do it. It doesn't say they can't reach it, so I guess that's fine. There we go. There's 75. Have we gotten all the way except Wonder of Fire? Alright, I see 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that's all that. So guess what? It's time. But before we set this off... Oh, thank you, lag. 1 time speed it is. Before we do that, we need to have a little more storage for Phoenix Essence. I should have done this a long time ago. We only have this one medium tank. So where are we making this stuff? Is it up here? Yes. I don't really have a better place to put this. So here's what we're going to do. Oh no, you spilled it on the ground. It's going to be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm going to commit the cardinal sin. Wait, I forgot. Emberpelts doesn't let you do this. Or does it? No, it totally does. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make ugly overhang. And then on top of ugly overhang, oh, no. Underground tank requires more, and I forgot I hadn't unlocked the large tank, and I'm not about to start now. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to just bring this whole thing all the way in, and then underground tank, and then inside of that we will put some Phoenix Essence. We'll put in the little connector here, and that is gonna... Oh, the lag. That's gonna be what these guys are up to for a little bit. We still looking okay here? Oh yeah, we're looking great. All right, now I have to see. I just absolutely have to know. All right, I'm gonna force open this set of sluices. That's gonna bring more fluid through here. It's gonna surge a little bit. I don't see overflowing. Is it gonna rise on the end here? I don't think so. What's our power looking like? It's gone down? Okay. Alright, well, I mean, it's working. It's not overflowing. Oh no, it super is. Whoa, okay. So I guess we didn't technically solve the problem forever. Wait, nope. Like, it seems like it might actually kind of be okay. Kind of, yeah. Alright, just stay like this. It's gonna be alright. Now that we have bad tide approaching, this is actually torture tested. I'm going to consider that to be done. I think we've accomplished our goal there. Now they're finishing building the underground tank. They're going to put Phoenix Essence in there, of course. What little we had is on the ground, and that will be dealt with appropriately whenever this is finished. But that's going to let this distillery just keep on doing its thing. Every hour it will make 2. And while we do have enough loaded into this thing to go ahead and set it off, I wanted to make sure that if we were going to do multiples of these, which, you know, is always more fun, then we would have enough in reserve to always just do 2 back-to-back. Have they finished this yet? Good. And all that's been picked up. the little bubbles coming up. That's fun. All right, now, friends, it is time. Once again, I'm going to click this and then hide the UI. And now we can see all of the beautiful things coming out in real time. One more time. I just think it's fun. It's a neat design on the monument with the rotating beavers and all the little stuff. It reminds me of those puzzles in Skyrim where you have to move the statues around, or Oblivion Remaster, which I did pick up earlier this week. Most of the original jank is still there, if you were curious. Including that one voice line that had a retake in the voice line they somehow left in. That's still there, which I think is incredibly hilarious. But no, fun game. At any rate, that got set off, and now our well-being should, you know, get right back up to where it was supposed to be. And then I think it tops out at 80? Or it should? Maybe I'm slightly off base. I always thought it went up to 80. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, regardless, friends, I know, super short episode, But I think, basically everything we wanted to do in this playthrough got accomplished. We didn't make this area green, but that's fine. This is the nasty area. But it's performing really well with the modifications. I'm glad I took the time to do that. And I think, honestly, I think we can put this thing to bed and have no regrets. Is there still stuff we could do? Yeah, I mean, you can basically do stuff forever without it having to be, an artificial end to anything. But I had a great time, a wonderful time playing with the Emberpelts, with the Fire Beavers, and I am really looking forward to doing some more stuff with them. But yes, it is time to put this playthrough to bed and move on to some other things. So, the Monday-Friday time slot, tentatively, depending on what I can get to work, I think is going to be combined, all three of those together, and we're going to get back into the water beavers in Update 6, because I still haven't done that. And I don't know the plans for Update 7, if there are plans for Update 7 for water beavers, but I've been saying forever I'm going to do it, so I'm not going to promise Monday, but it's definitely sometime next week. If I have the time and have the motivation, then it'll be out Monday. But sometime next week, we're going to start water beavers, and I'm going to keep that one chugging along until we get either some news on Ostrov Alpha 6, or we get the actual release of Update 7, which is supposed to be early May. We found out a couple weeks back. So, I really appreciate you guys supporting this series. I know there's still stuff that some of you wanted to see, but it's time. It's time to move on. I will have this save file uploaded for you to download. I will put a link to that in the description. And I'm glad we got to spend this time together. This is a fun mod. I really, really like this. Like, it's fun in ways water beavers isn't fun. And well, that's not to the detriment of the water beavers. You all know how much I love that. But I think what really makes Emberpelts such a compelling addition to the game is that it feels still a lot like vanilla Timberborn in ways that water beavers doesn't, because water beavers are just such an incredibly complicated, just incredible feat of technically not very much coding, I guess. I don't know. I'm not super in the know about stuff. But it plays like normal Timberborn, but it has so much extra fun stuff that it also makes it feel completely different. But it's not alien. And I think a lot of people have good accessibility to this mod because of that. Now, of course, I do still love water beavers, and we're going right into that one next. So I'll be looking forward to getting back into that. But this has been tremendous fun. Really, really appreciate you guys and all of the support you've given me through this series. And I hope we'll see you again soon in the next one. But you already know Beard Boosters. You've been seeing the names. They make it possible for me to continue making videos about the Beaver game and other stuff. And that's the way we like to do it here. I don't take sponsorships unless it's, Mechanister or somebody who actually makes a game saying, hey, here's something as a thanks for playing the game, or hey, please check out the game. Then yeah, okay, I'll do that stuff if I want to do that. But I don't want to sell you therapy or microwave food or whatever. I just want to play games, and you guys make that possible, and I really cannot ever thank you enough. But it's time to move on and put this one to bed. Again, it's been super fun, but I will see you in the next adventure. Take care, friends. Stay safe, have fun. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.